Hi everyone, in the last video we saw how to create REST API using API View. In today's session we'll see how to create an API using Model View Set. And believe me, Model View Set will save your lines of code and time compared to API View. So let's start with it. I'm continuing in the same project which I use for API View demo, so you will understand what's the difference between the two. To create API using API View, we did 4 steps. First is creating model in model.py. As Django provides ORM, that is Object Relational Mapping Layer, it automatically converts model into table in the database. Second, we created serializer to provide a mechanism for translating Django model into other formats such as JSON. Next one is most important, view.py. This is the file used to take a web request and return the web response. In this file, we extend the API View class and override the getPost method. Here you can see the getPost method API. Okay, and the last one, url.py, to inform Django whenever I request /book URL, please call book API View class function. So let's start with creating an API using Model View Set. The step is almost similar. We first create the new database table student. We just have to create a class and provide information such as attribute, constraint, primary key or foreign key, etc. Then Django will convert it into a database table for you. It will handle the SQL connection and run the create table query. With this, our model is ready. We'll move to the next step, serializer. This is slightly different. While creating serializer, we extend class by serializer.model serializer. Then we'll link the student model class so serializer will know the corresponding model class for it. And we automatically fetch all the fields which are there in student table. With this, we are done with our second step. We will move to the next step. In view.py, we will create a class which will extend the model view set class. And we'll import this view set. Now I'll define the query set. It is nothing but simply the list of what you want to return in your get method. I want to return all the objects from student table. This is equivalent to your get query. It will return all the rows from student table. Then we'll provide a serializer class. And that's it. You are done with your logic. Yes, in API class we wrote so many lines, but by extending model view set, this class did all the above manual things for us. And we saved many lines and time. In url.py, we will create a router object. and will register student URL and class in it. After this, we will include all the URL which are there in the router. And we will import the include function. Now we wrote all the logic, but we haven't made any migration, which means table in the database have not created yet. I will show you what will happen. We have created all the logic for fetching the data, creating, deleting data, but we don't have table in the database. So let's create the migration. Naming migration is just an optional, but it's a good practice. We will migrate the database. I will demonstrate this API we have just created in the next video. We will add, create, delete a few entries from here, and we will also call this API from Postman. So stay tuned with me. See you in part 2.